General context of the higher education system in Ukraine. The higher education system of Ukraine has developed in conjunction with the Bologna process. Ukraine joined the Bologna process in 2005, but actual modernization of the national higher education system began after the adoption of the new law on higher education in 2014. Three-cycle structure of higher education is introduced with junior bachelor as a short cycle, bachelor, master and doctor of philosophy, doctor of arts. Quality assurance system and higher education standards are established in line with ESG. European Credit Transfer and Accumulation System (ECTS) and Diploma Supplement have been implemented as compulsory for documenting higher education progress. National Qualification Framework is developed in line with European Qualification Framework for Lifelong Learning. Academic mobility is supported by providing maintenance of job or study place as well as scholarship or salary within academic mobility period. University autonomy is strengthened, but finance autonomy of public higher education institutions is limited. Requirements that all revenues, including international grants, should be managed via the state treasury. Quality assurance of higher education. National Agency on Higher Education Quality Assurance (NAQA) operates with 23 board members representing different stakeholders, academics, students, employers, and fields of education and training, with decision-making powers for program accreditation. The regulation for programs accreditation was developed by NAQA in line with ESG 2015 and approved by the Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine. Throughout 2019 to 2021, over 3,000 program accreditation reviews have been conducted by NAQA. According to the law on higher education, accreditation is based on standards as a set of requirements for the learning outcomes at every higher education level within each detailed field of education and training. The Ministry of Education and Sciences of Ukraine coordinates the development of the higher education standards for all levels of higher education in 114 detailed fields of education and training, which correspond to the International Standards Classification of Education (ISCED). Higher education standards are developed taking into account the proposals of sectoral public authorities, industry associations, and employers' organizations. Program accreditation is obligatory for public and private higher education institutions in Ukraine. Higher education providers. In Ukraine, providers of higher education are public and private entities. Universities, academies, institutes offer programs at all levels of study: junior bachelor, bachelor, master, and PhD and/or Doctor of Arts. PhD degrees can also be awarded by research institutes of the national and national sectoral academies of sciences. Colleges provide programs only at junior bachelor and bachelor's levels. As of 2021, there are 281 universities, academies, institutes with 1,266 million students and 338 colleges with 173,000 students in Ukraine. The government provides performance-based funding of public higher education institutions that includes internationalization indicators in particular. Programs landscape. Higher education programs in Ukraine are diverse and lead to degrees that correspond to the levels of the National Qualifications Framework. There are several types of programs in Ukraine. Junior bachelor's degree programs require 120 ECTS credits. Bachelor's degree programs require 180 to 240 ECTS credits. Master's degree programs in medicine, dental studies, pharmacy, veterinary medicine require 300 to 360 ECTS credits. Other master's degree programs require 90 to 120 ECTS credits. PhD degree program's duration is 4 years, with a 30 to 60 ECTS academic study component. Doctor of Arts degree program's duration is 3 years. Admission to higher education programs. According to the National Model of Admission to Higher Education Programs, Applicants wishing to enroll in junior bachelor's, and master's, medicine, dental studies, pharmacy, veterinary medicine programs must pass unified national subject exams via the Independent External Assessment, organized by the National Assessment and Examination Centre. For programs in fine and performing arts and for sports fields, higher education institutes may also set out additional selection procedures. Applicants wishing to enroll in master's programs must pass the Unified National English Language Exam via the Independent External Assessment, as well as to undergo the selection procedure, which is carried out by higher education institutions. Applicants wishing to enroll in PhD or Doctor of Arts programs must undergo the selection procedure of the relevant higher education institution. Applicants representing certain groups have the right to enroll on higher education programs in frame of the special quotes. These are individuals who have completed the secondary education at schools located at the temporary occupied territories of Ukraine, Crimea and Donbass in particular. International students are admitted to the accredited educational programs on the basis of the rules set out by the Ministry of Education and Science. The Ukrainian State Center for International Education offers a full range of services to prospective students who want to study in Ukraine. Further development of the national higher education system is oriented towards fulfilling the requirements of the Ukraine-European Union Association Agreement and towards further integration into the European higher education and research areas.